Right, today we are talking about the Amaran tubes by Aputure, the T4c. One of my favorite setups, tube light overhead. I have some black wrap so I can actually unwrap it a bit so I get a bit more light on me, maybe a little bit more. I just don't want it spilling too much on the background there. Now, the T4c is a 4 foot, so like a meter, 20 light tube with a battery grip. Aputure did send this out to me, Amaran, Aputure by Amaran, Amaran by Aputure, you know what I mean. And I'm a huge fan of light tubes. Sorry for my voice, I do have bronchitis, and as did my 5-month-old son and my 4-year-old daughter. So we've had a nightmare, that's why I haven't been, filming. So, $330 tube light by Amaran, by Aputure, solid as they come. And this thing has got what I like to call Mount City on it. So it's got quarter 20 mounts, it's got 3/8 mounts, it's got a NATO mount, and it's got ARRI locating pin mounts, which is great because when you lock it in, it won't be, sliding around like you do with a normal kind of mount. I've got it set up above me on a manfrotto like, the tubes. And at the moment it's at 50%. So like if I pop it up to 100, this is 100. A little bit brighter, but really, really nice. It's an RGB WW tube and it's got like a milky cover. So it's really nice and soft. It's giving me this beautiful light. And I'm a huge fan of Aputure. I'm a huge fan of tubes. So I'm really excited that they finally brought this out. It has an 180-degree beam angle. So, I mean, at the moment, like I said, I have black wrap on it. But if I open it up completely, you can see it start shedding a little bit light back there. It's nice, but I like to control light just so that I have control, like a cinematographer should. Now, 2,500 Kelvin, so very warm, all the way up to 7,500 Kelvin. So a pretty cool, not super cool, but pretty cool temperature. It works via the Sidus app, by the way, which I'm using right here, and it's really simple to use. You also have a green magenta shift, so you can shift it all the way to green, all the way to magenta, and you can basically adjust it to different lights you're using so that they completely match together. If we go into, for example, gels, it has a ton of gels, and we're talking about 46 color gels. Now we can do basically normal gels, so we can like CTB it, we can quarter CTB it, we can full CTB it, we can CTO it. It's got basically everything. The color gels are pretty cool because we can go through different Lee gels, and I mean like a whole ton of them. It's actually never ending. So you can get some really nice, cool, funky colors going on. It is an RGB WW light, so it's got 2 W white LEDs, right? A warm and a cool, just to give you a little bit more precision when you're controlling your light. But it's also RGB, so that is, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a huge tube light that is a ton of fun, and you can basically go into any color you like. My daughter's favorite color at the moment, pink. Using the Sidus app is really great, and it's very easy, it's very intuitive. We can do HSI, we can go RGB, we can do color picker on the app, which is, it's something that's been around recently and it's really easy to use. You basically choose a color, pick it, and you have that color. You can color match. As for CCT, it's got a CRI of 95 and a TLCI of 98. So it's very, very clean light. We're not talking about a light that's going to make you look green or pink or something, but it's going to be a nice kind of light. The closer I get, the more Godfather I look, right? I've got a monitor up there, sorry, so I'm looking at the monitor quite a lot. So yeah, ton of mounts, a ton of versatility when it comes to the different things you can do with this light. I mean, it's literally, it's got a ton of stuff. And if we go to one of my favorite things, which is definitely, where is it? It's got 15 effects, by the way. Fire. I mean, fire. Fire and TV are the my two favorite things. So if we go into TV, there we go, TV, and you can change it. So you can do it natural, you can do it cooler, you can change the speed of the TV, you can do a whole load of different things so it looks a lot more natural. We have lightning, which is always a great one. You can change the frequency, the color temperature, and the intensity, by the way. And there is something called club lights. You know, it's a ton of fun. By the way, this thing is silent. It has got passive cooling. And the great thing, let me just go into 5,600 before everybody gets a little bit, you know, clubby. The great thing about it is that it comes with something like this, a nice soft case where you can put in the charger and the actual handle and everything. The grip is great because you can take it off, you can buy another one, you can have 2, 3, 4 grips all the time and just click them in. You can either use it with the grip on, connected to the actual light, or you can use it with the power into the grip going into the light, so you can charge and use it at the same time. Or you can take off the grip and power it straight from the mains. So it's got a whole load of options. It also has DMX, which I don't really use ever, but you've got that option if you need it. And you know, fantastic. When it comes to build quality, you're holding it and you're like, whoa, I just spent $300 on something really, really serious. So yeah, Aputure, thank you very much for sending this out. It's something that I'll definitely be using a lot because it is huge. If you want me to take it down, actually, I'll take it down for you guys. I've got it on a, there we go. That's what it looks like. So it's a big tube. I mean, look at that. It is massive. It really is. And controlling it from the actual panel is really easy too. You can, let's have a look. Put the intensity down. Really easy. You can change all the options nice and quick. It doesn't heat up too much, and the battery lasts for a couple of hours. So that's, you know, fantastic, awesome light. Thanks guys. Catch you soon.